Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway becoming best friends while doing an internet commercial. The Intern, directed by Nancy Meyers, starring Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway. This movie is about a man named Ben who's retired, a widower, and he wants something to fill a hole in his life since his wife is dead. He's tried to fill this hole with yoga, going out to a coffee shop to meet people, but it's just not enough, and he needs something to keep himself busy. So he decides to go back to work even though he wants to keep his Social Security, so he goes for an internship, so he's not being paid. There's this internet company called About Fit that sells clothes, and they are doing an intern program for senior citizens to give them something to do. Ben decides to become part of this company, so he's learning about the internet, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, in order to get himself familiar and help work for this company. He becomes best friends throughout the movie with the head CEO, Jules, played by Anne Hathaway, who's got this big burden on her shoulders of all this work. There's a running gag in this movie where you see this table that is full of this big pile of work, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and she's got to find a way to deal with it. And it is really funny what happens in the movie to the big pile of work and how it gets done throughout the movie. I really did like the friendship that Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway developed in the movie, and it's really nice. They really had good chemistry in the movie. Robert De Niro does get a love interest in the movie, Fiona, played by Rene Russo. They were really great together. She is the masseuse for the company, and it was really funny with the scene that introduces her. And I like how the young guys are around him, seeing Robert De Niro liking the massage that he's getting from Rene Russo's character. And when they say, "It's nice to see that you're not that old," and I'm thinking, he's old, not dead. So that was a really funny scene in the movie, probably one of my favorite scenes. And the relationship that ends up happening between Rene Russo and Robert De Niro is a really nice relationship. The other actors in this movie, Anders Holm plays Anne Hathaway's husband in the movie. He was okay. And then there's the little girl, Paige, played by JoJo Kushner, Anne Hathaway's daughter. She was really cute. I really did like her. Then we have the Three Stooges. Adam Devine from Pitch Perfect, Jason Orley, and Zach Perlman. These three were pretty funny. There's a scene where Robert De Niro and these three are trying to do an errand for Anne Hathaway because she accidentally sends an email to the wrong place, and it's kind of a funny scene, but it's also kind of stupid and silly. And Nat Wolff has a cameo in the movie, blink and you miss him. So let's talk about the negatives of this movie. This is an internet commercial. That's basically what it feels like when I'm watching this movie. This movie continues to mention Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and that part got really annoying. The way the young people speak in this movie, very attentive, very stiff, was annoying to me too. But I did like the relationship between the young and old generation. That part was very good though. And I wouldn't say it's a bad movie, it's just doesn't feel like it's a movie worth seeing in the theater. It feels like a rental because it's very cliche. I mean, I did like it, and I do think it's a nice date movie, but it doesn't feel like a movie that is worth seeing in the theater. It feels like something you can enjoy at home on Netflix or Redbox, and that's it. There's really no need to go out to the theater spent money for a movie ticket and popcorn and all that just to see this movie. So I'm going to give this movie a C+. Just wait for it to come out on Netflix or Redbox, and that's it.